So in earlier videos about hybrid working, one of the things I said was important for employees or team members is discipline. And that's not just the discipline to start working when we're working from home. It's also the discipline to stop working when we're working from home. It's interesting that one of the first things that springs to mind when people are working from home is they're probably not working. In my experience, having worked from home and remotely for the last 25 years, quite often it's always the opposite that's true. So things that I found very easy to get started in the morning is routines. If we go into the office, we have a routine. We say hi to people, we grab a coffee, we sit down at our desk, we start checking our emails. Whatever that routine looks like for you, one of the things we can do is replicate that routine at home. So I always start the day getting a coffee, sitting down, checking my emails, for example, because that gets me into it. I also have colleagues who, when they're working from home, still get dressed for the office. So if the office is suit and tie, they wear a suit and tie at home, because that routine tells them that they are working, and it makes it easier for them to get into the process. And most of us, I'm sure, have to-do lists, task lists, deadlines, all of those things, all of those practical things that we use in the office to make sure that we use our time wisely, we can use at home by replicating those routines so that we get into the same mindset. Stopping is always the one that I found most difficult. Stopping working when I'm almost through a task, and if I just do a bit more, I'll get it done and then I can relax and enjoy my evening. And in an office, what generally happens is people start saying, right, it's time to go home. You start seeing the office empty out, the lights go off. Maybe colleagues say, come on, let's go to the pub. Whatever that looks like, there's a natural ending when we're in an office, whereas when we're at home, maybe not so much. So again, what I found the easiest thing to do with that is to set physical alarms, reminders, and also I have a standing desk, so I stand up and sit down regularly during the day if I'm working at the desk. And all of those things again replicate what you would do in the office, where you would get up and move around from time to time. And when I leave the office, I would often spend half an hour, 45 minutes in a car driving home, where I would decompress, let go of work and start thinking about what I was going to do in the evening. And it's no different when you're working from home. Have an actual buffer between finishing work, go and do something completely different, maybe take yourself off for a walk before you then sit down for your evening. It's easier for your brain to switch off, so that if you're anything like me, you don't suddenly find yourself at 8 o'clock having an idea and immediately going back to your desk or your work area and starting working on it. It enables you to switch off. Hybrid working is going to help many people with their work-life balance, and ensuring that we all make the most of it. We all learn the disciplines of making sure that we get started so that we deliver on our deadlines, and that we make sure that we finish on time every time, so that we manage our mental health as well. Hybrid working can be a really, really powerful way of actually increasing our outputs and what we get from working. So I'd love to know what your top tips for getting started or stopping when you're working from home are. Please leave your comments below.